no.
And welcome back.
We totally weren't discussing who has the best
Maybe.
ass.
It was a heated discussion.
It's totally me.
Heated discussion. When we last left the Wylde Things, we were in one of the splinter realms of Prismere, known as Hither. This particular realm, a endless expanse of swamp and bog. And during your brief time here, you have encountered and saved a noble fairy dragon named Sir Tavalar, trapped in a silver bird cage, slain 2 giant boa constrictors, been found by a moving inn called the Inn at the End of the Road, located a long-lost friend of 2 of yours, Kieren. Had a few drinks, some to eat, spoken with a interesting bard named Eliwick Tumblestrum, whose story confuses you, but also got to play a little bit with her in a performance, and most recently, when speaking again with the proprietor of the Inn at the End of the Road, Sue, she informed you that before you all headed off and did the wonderful things that you wanted to do, including freeing Zabilna, the archfey in charge of, or once in charge, of Prismere, whose absence is having devastating effects on the realm, you first have to settle your bill. And fortunately or unfortunately, depending on your perspective, it's not just settled in the usual way with gold. And the rule of reciprocity is a very strong law in the Feywild. And so, Sue offered to wipe clean your current tab from the previous evening and consider your debt paid if you would help her with a problem. There is someone in the cellar of the inn who refuses to clear out and refuses to stop drinking the stores of wine, apparently, and needs to settle their tab and be gone. You all agreed and descended into the cellar. And it was with you all having just walked down here that we left. When the 6 of you descended down here, the first thing that caught your eye was the fact that the cellar seems much larger than is reasonable, both in length and in height. Not that that's the most surprising thing you've seen in the last 24 hours, but so it is. There was also the sound of someone speaking to themselves, interrupted with powerful, dramatic sobbing. And when you all called out, the only response that you received was, "Go away!" But when you approached, you found a young woman. Looks like she's in her very late teens or early 20s by her appearance. Human, by all accounts, with orange-red hair, pale, freckled skin that has turned rosy in the cheeks and nose from drink. Her eyes, puffy and a little bloodshot from crying, with still recent tear lines down her cheeks. And when you all approached, that was where we left off. What do you want?
I think Kieren had been able to convince her that we could come forward to, investigate the wine barrels under the guise of, I work here.
Mm-hmm.
To,
she
look
definitely...
at the alcohol.
And
that she invited us to a drinking game.
She did let you approach, and she had offered for you all to sit down and take your seats at these miniature barrels around this low table. But she is still interested in what you want.
Everything.
Well, we heard you crying upstairs, and we just wanted to check it out, make sure you were all right. And by the looks of it, it looks like there's something on your mind.
Also, I heard such wonderful things about the wine in this area, and it'd be a shame for it to all have disappeared by the time I arrived.
And Kieran's gonna tap a couple of the empty wine barrels, like, "Yeah, it looks like you made quite a dent in our stock, which is unfortunate. I don't really want to have to tell my boss about that, but granted, she probably already knows about it. So it begs the question, what's troubling you enough to drink through all this?"
Well, if Sue wishes me to go, if you all can beat me in this drinking game, I will leave. Settle any tab that I owe. If not, I stay.
Stay until what? Your liver gives out?
Until I can't remember enough to cry anymore.
Oh, that's sad.
Yes. Yes, it is. Shall we drink?
Talk about it?
Is it a game?
Oh.
Like games.
I propose a good game to get to know each other. How about Never Have I Ever? Simple game, I'm sure, for those of you who have never played.
Never have I played.
Good thing we're not starting yet, or I would already be one behind. The rules are simple. We will go around, say something, and anyone who has done that will take a drink. Simple, easy, gets you drunk fast.
And a quick question, perhaps an amendment. If we want a little more to the story, can we pay with another drink?
That will depend on the story and the teller, I would imagine. And she, from her she just pulls her hand from under, on her lap where it was, and it is just clutching very deftly 6 more small glasses. And she begins to just clunk, 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 sets them in front of you all, grabs the wooden jug that you saw her pouring from earlier, and fills each one in a practiced, fairly steady hand. The liquid that she pours is this color and that color, and then another. But all the colors are glittery as she pours. Well, since I was the one who proposed the game, shall I start?
Please.
Please do.
Before
I think
we
we've all
start,
taken a seat, yeah.
Before we start, that is what I need to know is, this is a circular table, and games go around the table. Who sat directly next to her? I saw...
Perhaps a pitch. If you look at our screen on Twitch, we are kind of in a circle if we go clockwise. So it would go Ethan, then Bodhi, then Rob, then Melon, then Otto, then Kieren, then Gromp.
That is a fair proposal, and I love when modern problems have modern solutions. So, that went me, then Bodhi, then Rot, then Melon, Otto, Kai, with Gromp finishing up our circle here. All right.
Gromp always
that works for everybody.
finishes.
There was just a pitch.
I love that pitch, and it solved the problem easily. So she finishes pouring, and she, as soon as she picks up her drink, there's a moment where she looks like she has entirely forgotten your presence. As soon as she picks it up and looks into it. Not in a charmed, magical way, just in the way of someone who, 1, is preoccupied, and 2, has a long and probably storied history with alcohol. And she picks hers up and says, Never have I ever both hated and loved someone at the same time.
Well, I don't get it. If you have or haven't done that.
The rules were if you have done it, and she absolutely takes a drink. And just refills
I
her
think
own.
that was in Melon's voice.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
no, that
bad,
was me.
my bad. Oh,
Dear, it's doing both at the same time. You haven't, trust me. We would
Okay.
all know.
also, because I couldn't see, did anyone take a drink right there? Otto.
Otto.
Could all of you who took a drink, and I need you to have somewhere to just keep track with little tally marks, could you make me a Constitution saving throw as you take your first drink of this?
I'll be right back. My food just got here.
Ooh, I'm gonna suck at that.
16.
Well,
Otto, you
none
are
of the three of
fine.
us had it.
Gromp? Bodhi?
Not one.
Now, fantastic. I love this.
Yep.
19.
So Gromp feels this way about a lot of people, apparently.
Gromp, you and everyone sees this as Gromp picks it up, takes this drink, and as soon as he does, his eyes just tips. Nat 1.
You're embarrassing
Failed
us.
the DC. The DC was 8. And I don't think you have a +7 to your Constitution. So when it gets around to your
I'm
turn,
not giving you that many luck points.
you are
No
not
way.
going to be, like, not doing anything. So I want you to think of what Gromp is doing while he is passed out. How he looks, how he sounds, all of that, because you
Is
are...
this the whole session?
No.
That would be funny,
You'll be
though.
able to
Can you imagine? You're out this session. You gotta go.
You'll be able to make your save again on
Listen,
when your
after the
next turn
beard,
starts
he's
to
been
see
doing
if you're
vodka
able
shots.
to claw yourself back up to the table. But for right now, Gromp takes one drink, his eyes cross, and he just tips with the barrel rolling. And
He's not usually like this. Oh, no, wait, I lied. Yes, he is. He's an embarrassment at all
was
times.
Faster than I expected. Oh well. And she grabs her jug, fills hers, fills Otto's, and fills Bodhi's. She then turns and looks at Bodhi expectantly.
What am I supposed to say? I just know. Like, do I tell you something that I've done or that I've not done? Or...
Something that you've never done, Bodhi. That you think that the rest of us might have.
No. Never have I ever eaten goat.
Kai's gonna give everybody who just drank a dirty look, but unfortunately take a drink himself.
So, could the three of you now make me Constitution saving throws?
Hell yeah, we can. $20.
Fine.
16.
All three of you, fine. No problems here. And she
And
reached...
it was delicious. I think.
It was.
a long time ago.
It was.
It is sweet, but not to the point of cloying. And it has the mildest tingle, like 10% of Pop Rocks. And she refills your drink. I'm Eileen, by the way. Don't think I ever introduced, and it seems rude not to introduce yourself to drinking pals. Who's the one on the floor?
His name's Rob.
Gromp.
My name's Gromp.
Yes, it is. Your name is Gromp.
It-
Just a
It sounds
fist
pretty nice.
up in the air while still flat on the back. And what of you, my fungi friend?
Yeah, Woody.
Bodhi. Well, that was a good one, Bodhi. I believe you're up next. Turns and looks to you, Rot. And what would your name be?
You can call me Rot.
Rot.
And it's not R-O-T. I'll tell you that much. And as for my never have I ever cried and meant it.
Her shoulders just slump, and the little bit of merriment that you felt, that you saw on her face for a second, just wilts as she just... Everyone who took a drink right there, roll me that con save.
14.
Pass.
Crying is for babies.
19.
What was it, Bodhi? Pass, Otto pass. And Kai, did you drink?
14.
14. Everyone is still fine. I feel a little targeted so far. And,
Might I suggest becoming a dragon? Our tear ducts aren't for crying.
the flushing on her cheeks intensifying after taking 3 quick drinks. But she also now... You're up, lion boy.
Never shaved.
Does this count?
Yes, it counts.
God damn it.
And Gromp's hand just finds its way onto the table, just clawing around until eventually pulling the drink just off the table.
It's a whole group of people totally covered in fur or scales or something. I don't think there's a lot to shave.
I'm not going to make you roll because you're already on the ground. It'll just increase your DC for the next roll.
And tears.
That was a good break. What was your name, No Shave Lion?
Melon.
Melon. You're up.
Hi, my name's Otto.
Hi, Otto.
Oh, you're not.
Hey, Otto.
Hi, Otto.
Hi, Gromp. Anyway, never have I ever flown before.
Flown?
Yeah.
I wonder if she would have. She does not drink on that one. Melon and Rot. Saves, please. And Kieren.
Question: didn't we all fly on the dragonflies?
Yeah, we all flew. We went on the swans, and we also went on the dragonflies.
So those of
Oh, yeah.
so with that out of character reminder, does Bodhi and Rot or Bodhi and Gromp still
I
not
did.
drink? And Otto, do you not?
No, I drank.
Okay.
I say he's a fucking liar, is what I say. I saw him lie twice.
Better drink up then, Otto.
I'm not
15.
good at this game.
19.
I
I've never
did the
played.
same
Don't worry, we
thing.
noticed.
All right, so I heard 19. That's pass.
15.
Pass.
Hell yeah.
Dirty 20.
Definite pass.
8.
Ooh. Ooh.
13.
Ooh. And Bodhi,
Uh-oh.
how do you temporarily lose consciousness? Do you go backwards, sideways, or forwards? Or into your shell? What do you do?
Into the shell.
Go in.
I'm melting.
So, Bodhi's head just slowly sinks into his shell, and then the shell itself, having no real support from the feet or arms anymore that are also following, just kind of tips, rocks, and thuds back against the floor.
We picked up a couple of lightweights, didn't we?
It's a good wine. You're up, goat boy.
Couldn't have come up with anything better than that.
I'm drunk.
Anyways. Never have I ever been robbed.
I don't think so.
Not that they got away with it, at least.
She takes that one, and you watch as she...
Did they steal your heart, Eileen?
See, that's kind of what I figured, is that robbery is... a lot of things fall into that category. Gromp, could you make me...
Are hard to get back.
Could you make me
9.
another... 9? Not quite getting up.
Oh no!
Not this turn.
Please!
Actually, hold on. That's me to beat. That's me to beat. It was 8 initially.
I'll give it 2.
Well, it was 8 initially, and the way it works... Come on, camera, refocus here. The way it works is that the DC goes up by 1 every drink you take. So, come on,
Otto,
camera.
can you splash? Can you splash me with some water, please?
No, but if you don't sit up, I can set you on fire, Gromp.
But Gromp, you do manage to claw your way back to the table.
Hey guys,
Welcome back.
I just wanted to draw attention to
Welcome
the fact
back,
that we're
Gromp.
just double fisting cats.
Please never
You have
call
a
it
good
that
nap.
again. We have to
You have
think
a
of a
good
better
nap.
term than that in the future.
Sorry, it's double pussy o'clock.
That's so
don't,
much
that's
better.
worse.
Actually better,
Really?
somehow. That is somehow better. Has everyone been tracking their drinks, by the way? Cool. Just want to make sure, because that's your DC. 8 plus the number of drinks you have had before that one is the DC. All right. So, as you claw your way up, you lift your head and you meet her eyes, your vision swimming, Gromp. And she's just kind of quirked her head at you, and she has this very, for a second, actually, genuine grin on her face. Welcome back.
all right. Are you ready for my turn?
Hit me.
Never, ever, ever have I ever even thought about kissing my best friend.
Insight check.
Yes.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair. If you want to do a contested check here, we can do that. Gromp, just roll either persuasion or deception, your choice.
Hey, Sarah.
It-
Take 2 points. I'm giving you everything I can.
I'm giving you everything I got.
Yes.
Gromp. 8. Okay.
18.
18. So, Gromp, the question comes to you. Does Kai get any indication that you are being deceitful here?
Kai probably sees that he's being truthful but doesn't believe him 100%.
Yeah, still don't believe. Still don't believe. And
I do love my best friend, though.
the only one there to take a drink is Eileen. And as she refills her glass and she narrows her eyes around the table, and you can see her do some quick mental arithmetic as to how many she has taken in the first ring around the rosy before everyone else. And you watch as she takes a second while holding her glass, and she looks around at each one of you. And she is studying each of you. She's not rushing this. She looks at you.
Oh, wait a minute. What's your name?
Eileen.
He's Eileen.
Oh, yeah.
Never have I ever been too much of a coward to tell my crush I liked her.
Bodhi's unconscious, right?
You're kind of gone. You can still hear.
Okay.
And as Gromp and Otto take a drink, she gets a devilish grin on her face.
Wait, no, it's not. No.
Not
No,
that
it's
kind of
not us.
grin.
Oh, get a room, you two.
Kai's like darting his head back and forth between two of them, like,
The grin that you see is more the satisfaction of having called it. So make that con save, you two.
14.
15.
14. I don't think you've had 6 drinks yet, so you are still fine. Gotta get my head in the game. Bodhi? Well, it was Bodhi, right? Bodhi! Make me another Constitution save.
13.
13. Just your head slowly but groggily starts to poke out of the shell.
Do I get to do a thing?
Yep, you are up.
Never have I ever worn shoes.
I tried
What?
it once. It was terrible.
Question. I have a question. What if it was just for a performance, but they made me? I had to.
You worn shoes.
Drink.
You're
Drink.
wearing
Like,
shoes.
yeah, drink, beardless
No.
boy. I drank. It was for a joke.
Don't laugh at beardless boy. It's not fun.
I like
I put
to
on
feel the ground.
heels once, and it made my toe claw so big I cut open someone's Achilles tendon with it.
With my little toesies. Yes.
Holy shit, dude.
What'd you roll? A net one!
Oh my god!
Could you please describe this one, Gromp? Your second nat one on these checks.
Just instant back off the chair. Head hits the floor first. Out cold for a second.
Cushion? Should we get a cushion for him if he's going to keep doing this?
That's
His
And
head's
I only
hard
rolled
up.
a
a
10.
good idea. There
His-
is a blanket over there if you want to put that under him.
I'll go get it and just
Have
put
you
it
been
over
using
him.
that? Have you been using that?
Well, you've got to sleep occasionally between drinks.
I'm gonna go get it, but I'm gonna put it over him.
Amen, sister.
Do you know what I like between drinks is omelets.
Oh,
They don't give the buzz.
Have you eaten
Depends
yet
on
today?
what you put in the omelet.
Who's next? Rot. Not R-O-T.
Never have I ever. And she's gonna kind of like lick like her little lip snout, kind of look around the table. Been the one to reject. No, I've never been dumped.
She looks at you with absolute rage for a second. And without breaking eye contact, slams the glass down harder this time and just immediately begins to refill, rolling the con save. She sloshes alcohol over her cup this time. Not nice.
What was their name?
Kai, did you roll yours?
15?
15, you should... I don't imagine you've had 7 drinks at this point. Name...
Plus 2 modifier. That's good enough for me.
Her name doesn't matter anymore. Just a name, and what's in a name but a bunch of bad memories?
Identity.
What's the spirit? Let's play.
Melon.
Never,
once-
never, 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 never eaten shark.
Is that something you wish you would have done?
Yeah.
I kind of got that impression.
They're powerful. And they look juicy.
You're powerful and juicy, mister. Yep, that's right.
Oh, he's
Nice.
still awake. Do
He's
you-
hard-headed, but he's a fighter. He can't hold his liquor, but he's there.
I'm a
He
bard.
also can't hold his cards, apparently.
What happened to his chin?
The cards.
Oh. Yes. That will happen. Otto! Otto. How are you,
Well-
Otto?
I'm doing good. I'm enjoying having fun with my friends, and you're my new friend, so it's great.
Mm. Mm.
Oh, I got one. Never have I ever used profanity before.
So,
I-
that.
Feel like I must ask a clarifying question on that. What qualifies as profanity? Doesn't it depend on the listener?
Well, Rod and Bodie, can you say those words that you say a lot when you get angry?
Fuck.
I'll burn
And
you
shit.
alive until you are ash.
Well, I've said one of those.
What Bodie said.
Many.
Fuck.
Though I object to
Oh, yes, we
the
say that one a lot.
insinuation that it is bad. Here's to fuck.
Mm.
Fuck.
Here.
Natural 20.
Whoo! Roll that check, y'all. Remember, it is the number of drinks you've had prior to this one plus 8. Is the
Only
con
on my
save we're looking
third
for.
drink.
Oh, I mean, I'm not saying a nat 20
It's
wouldn't
meat
get it.
to beat a thing.
Yeah, meat to beat.
Question.
Yep.
If you're drinking on the floor, you're still on the floor either way.
So you can roll again to get up on your turn, but the drinks you take
Yeah.
do still count towards the DC for the next time.
I'll add it to the 10.
I rolled an 11 against a 10, so when Rot takes her, she burps really hard, and like a big spout of flame comes out like both nostrils, and she looks surprised about it. I'm just a little spicy today.
You're always spicy.
You say the nicest things.
Yeah, I do.
And fuck isn't one of them.
Yet, given time,
Yet.
you'll
you know
come
what? This is
to
why I keep people
appreciate.
around.
It's such a good word. It can be used in so many situations. For example, fuck that fucking Sabella and the horse she fucking left on.
Was
See?
it a horse or was it something a little odder?
Does it matter?
It makes for a
How
great
do you
story.
ride an otter? They're like small.
I had a friend
But
who was
listen,
an otter.
if she'd ridden out on a fat fucking fart, it makes a much better story.
Might as well have.
Oh,
Kai's looking a little bit red in the face right now, but like you can tell he has like a thing that he's never done before that he really wants to say. But has Otto had his turn yet?
Otto just went. You.
Awesome.
Kai is up.
Kai's gonna slam his fist on the table. Never have I ever ridden a horse.
Actually, I haven't either.
Melon, you haven't been on a horse in your life.
It looks like fun, but my feet don't work with that.
No. Too big.
Wait,
Too
I have
smart.
a question.
Don't like it.
Wait, does it have to be a real horse?
Carousel does
Horses
not
don't
count.
count.
I was gonna say, what do you define as not a real horse?
Like a carousel horse, like
Yeah.
That fucking would. That's just,
No, that
that's
is
like a
not a
rocking
horse.
horse as a kid. That's not a real horse.
all right, that's all. I just wanted to clarify. You've been
I
clarified.
am, if my opinion matters, I'm with Otto here. A carousel horse is still a horse.
No, it's not.
It is a piece of wood that resembles a horse.
And
Still
another horse is
I've never ridden
a
even a
piece of
carousel
flesh.
horse.
Words are all simply things that point at other things.
Words are just bad memories. That's what you said, sister.
I agree.
Otto, I already took a drink for not having ridden a horse, even though I rode that carousel horse, so you have to also.
All right.
Oh,
Yes,
wait, yeah, I do have to drink
drinks
that.
all around for you, carousel horse riders.
Ridden a horse.
I bet Isabel was a carousel whore rider. Am I right?
Ooh.
Not you. Not
And-
you, though. The other one.
You say that about her, and her vocal tone changes slightly. Don't talk that way about her. Who's next?
Fuck.
Did everyone roll their saves?
Ethan, out of character. He did say Isabel is, and she's Isabel. We didn't say Sabine.
Oh, well, her name is Eileen.
That's her, the person she's torn up over. I heard Sabella.
So there's Zabella and
Yeah.
Eileen. And when you said Isabella, I assume you meant Zabella.
No, he's just drunk. Don't pay him no mind. He says things that he don't mean a lot of times.
It's
Nice
all
rhyme.
right. That's the fun of these drinking games is we end up saying sometimes what we wouldn't otherwise. Bodhi, did everyone roll their constitution saves? Did anyone fail? Really? The rolls should be getting decently challenging now, so we're getting up.
It's getting quite challenging, trust me.
We're
I
getting
want to
up
drink
there.
a 4, please. I'm fine.
That's still a 12. Still a 12. All right. Bodhi, could you... Oh, you are still conscious, so you are up.
Wait, isn't it her turn? Because it goes Gromp and then...
No, after Kieren, it's Bodhi.
Oh, no, after
it's
Kieren, it's
Gromp.
Gromp.
It's
It's
Gromp.
Gromp. It's Gromp.
Yeah, it's
You're right.
Oh, never mind.
So, Gromp, could you
Look
make
at
me...
the Twitch stream. It's clockwise
Yeah,
Twitch stream.
So, Gromp, could you make me your constitution save? 12? How many drinks have you had?
Meat to beat.
Meat to beat. Once again,
Nice.
could you describe this time, like, how you... Because you have a blanket currently over you also, just for the record.
I just slowly get up, blanket on my lap, and I'm back, baby. Like I never even left.
Ooh,
It's my
resilient.
turn.
I like a man who keeps getting up again. Your turn.
Eileen, you like women.
Both.
And
Mm.
that's
Oh.
when Eileen
Whoa.
says that, I look at her and say, "I like your zest, Eileen." And as I say that, I cast Charm Person.
Oh.
Okay.
Wisdom 14.
Yes, it is.
Drunk is she for that modifier?
Well,
That's
she
not
hasn't
good, man.
gotten.
Think about it.
You know, that's what the con saves are for. All right. Yep. You cast it on her. which has verbal components and somatic components, but you do this. You're unsure if it fully affected her, but you don't feel like it did. And as you finish doing that and she looks at you, naughty. That's
Worth a
against
shot.
the rules. Take a drink. You broke the
That's-
rules.
Okay, that's fair. That is fair. Breaking the rules does deserve a drink.
Back on the floor, bitch.
Be the judge of that, madam.
I am the judge, jury, and executioner. Back on the fucking floor.
I thought I was executioner.
Good night.
You two have that little
19.
banter right there, by the way. And you see Eileen clock it, and her eyes squint and dart among the three of you. And then she gets a wolfish grin on her face. I've got my next one. But Gromp is up first, you naughty, naughty rule breaker.
Okay, never have I ever sung a wrong note before.
You are lying, sir. I've heard you sing wrong
I
notes.
definitely need you to make a deception check on that, given some of your performance this morning.
I think that
Or,
to
oh,
Gromp, that is true.
I love
That's
that interpretation.
Is it a wrong note if you intend it to be that note?
So then could you roll me persuasion instead of deception, because he genuinely believes it. He is not lying, even though he's saying that is untrue.
What about to Otto, though?
8.
I mean, the deception is still the attempt to lie. 8? Yeah. She looks at you. I don't know if I can actually call you out on that lie. 'Cause
I can.
think you believe that. And hold on, wait a minute. You're a bard, aren't you?
Guilty is charged.
So that would mean that you were the one playing earlier, right? From
With
up
my
there?
friend, yes. Yep. Did you hear?
I did.
Did
hear.
you dance?
No.
See that.
But I
Okay,
do
honey.
think I heard enough to say that you need to take another drink.
Well, one more drink it never hurt nobody.
It won't hurt you. She also does take one herself.
I don't sing, so it doesn't matter.
I can't read music, so he doesn't know if these notes are wrong.
The fuck's reading?
She is at this point very much swaying in her seat because she has taken 8 drinks.
Eileen, are you
I've
all right?
only taken 3.
Me
Take
too,
it
by the
six.
way.
Me too.
4.
Heat. Nice. All right. Let's see then. You points at Bodhi. Or you.
What the fuck did I do to you, man?
Uh, never have I ever started as one creature and became another.
How would that happen?
I don't know.
Feeling targeted here.
I know that feeling, goat boy. Was I
Like a
wrong?
caterpillar.
Let's make a deception check.
How on earth would that be a thing?
Was
that happen?
I
Or
wrong?
persuasion.
Persuasion or deception? You
I
don't
have
need to
better
tell me
persuasion.
which you're rolling, so she's going to roll her insight.
I'm rolling it too.
it. 19.
22.
19.
Damn, y'all. Good rolls.
It's fucking 7.
She seems pacified, but does not seem like she believes that she was wrong. And she leans back. Okay. Bodhi?
The colors, maybe.
3 of a kind, then, I suppose. Maybe
That's a
I'm
mermaid
just a
growing
bad
legs.
judge. And she pours herself some more glittering liquid. It's water. By the
Or
way.
maybe you're just drunk.
Oh, you're good, good liars. Bodhi? I think you
Bodhi?
next.
Oh yeah, but me. I
Bodhi.
never have ever had a pet. No pets.
No.
I have a clarifying question.
Yeah,
Do fans count as pets?
tragically no.
No.
Otherwise, I'd have a lot.
Count as pets.
I took care of a rat for like a week.
Where did you keep that thing?
Away from you.
No, that checks out.
Your fans are people. Gromp. What?
I don't know what a pet is.
It's something that you take care of and you love and it sticks around with you, but it also needs you to survive. So it's kind of one-sided, but then it becomes not one-sided. But they want you for food and for shelter and for water.
Wait a
and
minute.
for bad. But
Am I a pet?
yeah, that's a pet.
Okay, does Melon count as a pet?
Am I a
We haven't
pet?
done that with
Yes.
Kai's head drops.
I
to the
thought
table.
Melon was your pet.
Melon is my coworker, but apparently he's not my pet.
Awkward, because I totally thought he was your pet. No offense, Melon.
Kai's gonna take a sip and then fold his arms on the table and drop his head down in it because I rolled a 5.
Temporary pass out there.
Finally, I'm not the only one.
He's quietly muttering about rats.
Right. Darling.
I'm getting so challenging. I've done so much. Never have I ever paid money to get someone out of jail.
Oh, look at you. Oh, does that mean that you did it a different way?
Fire.
Have you gotten
I didn't
anyone
pay
out of
anything.
jail?
Several people.
Ah.
Right. A bro count. And he's gonna put his head back down.
We have a little tiny friend in jail right now, but we haven't gotten him out yet.
Oh, right. What is Sir Tavalar doing? Do we leave him upstairs?
I think we
Or is he like on the floor next
He's
to us?
behind you.
As far as I know, if I
It's
recall,
not
he
hard.
was left upstairs because you
Yeah.
didn't know what you were coming down to.
Yeah.
So somewhere up in the bar,
I probably left him behind the
a
bar for
fairy
safety.
dragon is regaling a chicken with stories of his bravery. Oh, rot. Then Melon is up next?
Never wanna bet.
Oh.
You were such a bitch.
And I always lose, you know it.
That's because you only bet against me.
Oh yeah, I do.
So what do you
Eileen,
do if you are drunk?
like they have, when it's your turn, you can roll again to see if you can come back to consciousness. Or more to consciousness. Eileen takes this drink, and as she sets it back down on the table, her hand slips in front of her as you see that her balance and coordination is totally starting to go. And she scoops the... As you laugh, especially, she scoops the bottle up and sloshes more drink into her glass. I'm going to go again. Never have I ever killed someone who was about to beat me at a drinking game. Oops, I'll drink.
Wait, I thought this was a fun drinking game. Why are we about to fight? What is this? Hold on now.
Yeah, I won't fight, man.
Could everyone
Come on.
who is not
No.
currently in some form of unconsciousness and is proficient in perception make me a perception check?
18.
18, okay.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Let me roll this with disadvantage. Ugh. So it was Melon and Otto. Did anyone else roll? Bodhi, did you roll? You're proficient in
22.
perception? 22, okay.
Damn!
The three of you notice that as she, with her right hand, knocks her glass back down onto the table and once again scoops up the wooden jug, her left hand, slightly under the table and behind her, just does this. And you see, behind her, amidst the barrels here, what looks like a barrel with a broomstick stuck into it and a couple loose planks moves forward towards you. And a trunk that looks like a old-fashioned leather suitcase, about yay big, just hops a little bit towards the table.
Hey, Eileen.
A cool moving
You-
box.
You do have a pet.
I'd like to slam his hands down at the desk.
You
If
didn't
you
see it,
take
though.
another turn, I know he doesn't see anything.
Oh, okay.
Then I do too. You're the only one responsible for how long something hurts you. It's your fault you're drinking down here. You could be doing something else. You could be getting over her. You could be finding someone new. Someone who's better for you.
Someone way sexier.
Someone who's sexier. But you're wasting your time down here. It's on you how long you spent here. It's on you how long she gets to hurt you. You could go up in the fucking light, listen to some fucking great music done by this sorry here laying on the ground. Or you could just keep fucking crying down here and waste your goddamn time. Choice is yours. It's always your fucking choice. He's gonna lay his head back down.
So would there be never have I ever wasted my life in a wine cellar?
Okay, go on that.
That feels targeted.
So, could you roll me, Kai, a persuasion check? And this is a toughie here. It's going to be
Drunk
with
logic
disadvantage.
calls to drunk people. I'm giving 2 points to change it to 1 to add on to this for luck.
I got a 19 and an 11. +1, and I have a +7 to my persuasion. So I'll take the 11, 12, +7, 19.
Nicely done.
I'll give you 2 more just to make it an even 20.
Fuck it, I'm giving myself a 21.
She swirls this thought around in her head for a little bit. Fine. This game has gotten to be boring anyway. And she pushes herself up from the table and starts to sway. Come on, Chester. Come on. And the luggage and the barrel legs just kind of sprout out of them and move towards her. And she picks the luggage up and grabs the barrel under her arm. You all, well, not all of you, but most of you drink really well. So, tell Sue I don't owe her a thing. I didn't drink any of her wine. It was all from that. And she points to the jug. And you can have it now.
Thanks.
She...
You have somewhere we can find you later. Just to check on you.
We'll give it back.
Can't say I know. But somewhere else better than here.
As she stands up, can Kai, before she flips away, he'd like to, gently catch her wrist and just look at her, still kind of 3 sheets to the wind.
You grab her wrist, and as you do,
Not to
no,
stop
I know.
her, but just
I understand. You grab her wrist, and the barrel that she's holding under the arm splits open, revealing large teeth. It's okay, he's fine. Close, and it is once again undetectable from a normal barrel.
We've been drinking out of that.
First of all, horrifying. Secondly, you deserve to be happy. Deserve good things. That's really cool. I think really cool, but I hope you find somebody that makes you happy, or something. Doesn't even have to be a person.
A hobby.
I already like you, Eileen. You're wonderful. So
Wait,
I
Eileen.
wish you all the best. Take care of yourself. I love you. Good night. Happy dreams.
And a big smile splits her face as your lucidity fades once again. Gromp?
I tap on Otto's shoulder. Is she single?
Eileen, you may want to invest in some mascara that doesn't run. Just a thought.
The smile that she had on her face drops just as quickly as it had appeared. Good advice. Otto?
When Gromp says that, I kind of just put the blanket over his head, at his head.
And smother him.
And no, Devon Fran, he doesn't die. He in timeout for a bit. And I'm gonna go over to Eileen and I'm gonna look her in the face. And I was like, hey, what our little goat man friend said, you do deserve all that. And honestly, right now I feel like you need this. And I'm going to give her a hug and just let her know that it's okay.
She tenses at first, and then you feel her right arm come around your shoulder. Thank you. And she starts to pull away, and you feel something that has... as she pulls, there is this feeling of being stuck as the suitcase that she had in her right hand. Chester, let go. Sorry about that.
Oh, hey. Good game.
And she gestures once more to the jug as she starts to step up the ladder. Here's to many more drinking games for you all in your future.
Fine.
She
May be with you.
doffs a non-existent cap, puts it back on, and climbs up out of the cellar.
Objective completed. Way to go, team! And he looks around and everyone just looks like shit. Everybody,
Let's have one more round.
everybody looks great.
Did someone say one more round?
One
think-
more round, just for fun.
Oh yeah, I guess.
Hold on. Have Otto or Rod gone down yet? Hell yeah, we're the three standing. Hell yeah.
I want you to know Otto looks perfectly fine.
Now
Otto
we're
looks
treating each
perfectly
other.
fine. No, I'm doing good. It tastes great.
Yeah.
That simple wooden jug is still just sitting on the table where she left it.
Oh, I totally grabbed it.
Top us off, Melon. Let's do one more round, just for fun.
Wait a minute. We would have been drinking out of it and it's still...
There's
Whoa.
there is a little left. It is not a ever-flowing chalice here. There is a little left in there right now.
Yeah, I'm good. Drink more. You can drink mine.
Fill mine up for me, double for Bodhi.
I'm just going
Alrighty.
to do what I can to evenly pour it out.
Are you good? Bodhi?
Hi, are you good? Bodhi is good.
Oh, you got a little drool right there, just a little.
Thank you, right.
Wait, I'm lost. Who turns it?
It's Bodhi's turn. Sit up, bitch.
Bodhi.
Game's not over yet, Bodhi.
Now we could target each other rather than her figure out what the fuck her problem is.
Other than sad drunks, my god.
Gromp can't.
I'm not sad.
No,
I
you're just drunk.
I just rolled con save to get back up. Nat 20.
Hey, he's back up.
bitch!
He rallies!
They said one more. I came for one more, baby.
Okay, Bodhi, lead us in. One more round, just for
One
fun.
last
more
round.
round.
Just
One
that
more
guy,
round.
that guy at the party who you know shouldn't be drinking anymore, but as soon as another round gets poured, he just is there in the circle. Not even sure really how he got there, but he's there.
The last thing he was saw was outside in the bushes. Outside. Just, where did you come from? I'm good. With a tree limb in his hair.
Can
Oh
I
my
have
God,
the
exactly.
Sorry. Can I have roll the
How was that
contract while we
person?
were talking to see if I get back up?
Absolutely.
Because I just rolled a nat 20.
Okay, I got one. You got one. Never have I ever had a physical relationship.
What?
We got a virgin turtle here, everybody.
Hey, man, it's a
What
personal
do you-
choice.
No, not that I'm volunteering, but how old are you, Bodhi?
I don't want to freely get. I'm over 100. I was doing stuff. I didn't really have any time to find the perfect Luxodon. I didn't. There's nobody that I was like, "That's a nice trunk you got there," and I almost killed him by accident,
That's
and
nice
I didn't make
kink
it
you
to
got there,
second
buddy.
base.
Killed? What? Hold on. I'm
What?
king to murder?
No, I didn't murder. It was like almost a tiny murder, but I missed it by that much.
Oh, Bodhi
I
likes
keep
pink.
drooling.
Bodhi
What?
likes them big
Bodhi likes
and
them
apparently
thick.
half dead.
Juicies.
Thick truck. Yeah, I do. I got thick legs and I like meaty ladies.
Guy goes, kink, and then goes right back down the table because they're all to 7.
From
I
that 20 to
know.
7.
Just
Perfect.
so you know, I'm not ashamed. Just so you know.
Well,
Oh,
Bodhi,
no,
I
never be
just-
ashamed of anything.
Good.
I don't even know what shame means.
I gotta figure. Who's next?
Rot's next.
I'm
I also
next,
went.
but
I
now,
also went like that.
after that, my mind has gone totally blank. Lord.
Come on, Rot. I can
I'm
play
trying,
from the
I'm
floor.
trying!
I'll
I'm
play from
trying!
all the way down here.
what? Did you fail
Never-
again?
What?
Well,
already?
you could.
I
Well,
haven't
you
even
could
said
do.
anything!
You could do. Never have I ever wanted a turtle like me. You could do that one.
Okay, yeah, but that's only going to. Nobody's going to drink for that. Never
Oh.
have I ever. And she hiccups so hard that it's like her chest cavity inflates and like a big like bulge comes out of her neck real quick and it flames red and then she swallows it really hard.
Nice.
Been there, sister.
Never have I ever prayed to a god.
Can you say that a little louder for the people down here, please?
Have you? I have never prayed to a god. Those things that people go to churches to do or ask for power from. I've never said, may a deity help me in my life.
Looks like Bodhi's the only one that drank for that.
Hey, man, the Earth
Which-
Mother's a hell of a drug.
Which is fairly impressive considering this is the Forgotten Realms where gods factually exist. Like, this isn't a
I was
matter
expecting a
of
lot more
debate.
people to
Gromp
drink.
is-
They
Gromp
just
drank.
are. Like, so that's extra impressive that only a third of you have ever done that.
Kai doesn't have imagine. He just usually mentally screams.
Fair.
Same. I do that too.
Ah!
You can pray to a god without doing magic. It's not like all of them go, oh, thanks for the pray. Here's some magic. At least that's what I got from walking by churches, I think.
Well,
I thought that like people go, please give me a good harvest to gods. I didn't even do that.
with the Wylde Things continuing to play Never Have I Ever here in the cellar, after having dealt with the unwanted resident, Eileen, we are going to take a very quick bathroom break, just 3 to 5 minutes, and then we'll be right back here, so don't go anywhere. We will pick up as soon as everyone has gotten to refresh their drinks, maybe get some water if you've been doing nothing but alcohol. And we will be back here 3 to 5 minutes. See you all soon.
Yeah. And
It's
that's
a catty
how I
bitch.
do
It's a
it.
catty
And
bitch song.
we
It's a catty bitch
are
song.
back. So, when we return with a little bit of a dissolve from the cellar door flips open, and the Wylde Things, plus Kai, who is now a presumably new member of this crew, emerge with every degree of drunkenness, from the fresh-faced, bushy-tail look of youngin' to those who are pulling themselves up and just crawling along the floor to find somewhere. But no matter which degree you are in, you return to the main room of the inn at the end of the road. And
As soon as the door opens, Kai's going to trip over the top step, fall on his face, and just from his face into what he's going to yell, "So you're good to go."
Rod is going to cast Minor Illusion to make it look like 8 tiny rats with, like, butterfly wings or conga lining ahead of her as she climbs out.
you make the announcement to Sue, who is already behind the bar and with a slight tremor in her hands is pouring 6 little swallows of dragon's milk for
nice.
you all, and just has them set out on the bar as she walks back to her usual seat where a bit of roasted chicken has been shredded, and she just kind of... The atmosphere in here, as usual, warm, welcoming, inviting. The hearth popping and crackling with oranges and yellows and blues, the colors of 1,000 different sunsets. And to some of you, that well-worn couch right in front of it is looking quite appealing right now.
I use prestidigitation to throw open all the windows.
The windows open.
I'm gonna take Gromp and just put him on the couch because no one helped me just get his heavy butt up there. You just see Otto just pulling Gromp over to the couch and just putting him there.
I'm sorry, I was going to try and say that I was going to help, but I didn't have a good time to come in for that.
Nope, it's already happened. And so as a result, Gromp, in a very cartoonish way of just like being dragged along the floor and then thrust up onto the couch, which feels really good, and just in the not quite memory foam style, but the way that only old couches can, just kind of you sink into it.
Thanks, thank you, bestie.
You're welcome.
Hey, and Otto.
Say bestie.
Otto, come here.
What, Gromp?
Hey, I saw how you looked while I was gambling earlier, and I'm not gonna do it no more because I don't want to make you sad anymore. So I'm just gonna lay here and just take a little nappy. And I don't even mean while I'm drunk. Just not anymore after this, starting right now.
Well, I greatly appreciate that. But this is the 20th time you've told me that, Gromp. Your actions need to speak louder than words.
This time I mean it. I do mean it this time, but it's just because last times I said it, I was super drunk. And this time,
You're also super drunk. Just rest, buddy. All right?
Okay.
Don't make promises you can't keep, okay?
Okay.
I still love you, but this is something you got to work on yourself.
Okay. I love you too.
Order Up appears at your side at the end of this conversation, and he has a small little tray with 2 slanted shot glasses, kind of like this, each with a mouthful of dragon's milk in it. And just looks at the 2 of you expectantly.
I take them, open Gromp's mouth, and dump them.
No,
back in.
do not good.
Just this comically long exhale plume of flame as Gromp just rolls onto his back. And when you swear it should be over, it just continues until it approaches an awkward amount of time. So about like 12 straight seconds of just...
Thanks.
During
Order up. Can I have one for myself, please? Thank you. Oh, thanks, bud.
Order up! And runs off. You just get like a little... a gentleman's burp.
Oh, hey, good morning, Otto. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, bud. I hope you're feeling well.
Yeah, of course. Why wouldn't I?
Oh, well. First thing, we helped the lady. Her name was Eileen. She left the cellar, and we got everything done.
Awesome. I didn't even have to do anything.
You helped a little bit.
You genuinely didn't.
Thanks, Melon.
Welcome.
How's everyone else doing?
Rod is surrounded by tiny dancing rats with fairy wings going, fucking liar, fucking liar, fucking liar. But like looking at you, like dead in the eye, all of them.
Kai's gonna grab a trash can and hold it on his legs and then take his shot of the dragon's milk and put his head directly in the trash can so whatever fireball comes out of that doesn't scorch anything.
It's just, it all
back
just
to you.
back...
Eyebrows.
It's all just the backdraft, and so when Kieren with... It's a strange combination of looking refreshed, but also your whole face is just sooty black and the little bit of fur is slightly blown backwards in place, just...
You guys want to see something great?
Yeah.
No.
Yep.
Rod's gonna take her dragon's milk and like step out onto the front porch.
You take your dragon's milk and you open the door.
But I want to use my dragon's breath at the front at the same time.
Okay. As you open the door, you have a realization. You are not where you were when you entered the inn. The tower is nowhere in sight. You do not recognize this part of the swamp. It is still a swamp, so you are still in hither. Where? You're not sure. And at no point did you feel any rocking, or movement, or thudding, or anything that would indicate to you from within that the inn had moved.
You know what I won't do about this? Ask Bodhi where we are. And then she takes her shot of dragon's milk and combines it with her dragon's breath. And just like makes this enormous gout of like 15-foot long flame that like reaches up into the sky.
A nearby dead husk of a tree, just as the gout disappears, just still crackling a little bit, with a little twig still on fire.
And then she's gonna turn on her heel and sweep like this like really dramatic bow with her big wings sweeping out to either side.
Yay! Good job, Rod. I'm gonna lean over to Kai. Does she do that a lot? Like
She's been probably saving it up all day, but yeah, that's a common party trick. Just make sure not to take her to like any major bars because she's gonna use it as like a bet.
Noted. I'm gonna take out my little book and just write that down. So, Bodhi?
Yeah, what's up?
Aloxodon? Really? That's cool. No, reason why I say that is that there was a really nice Loxodon that came through the carnival one time, and she was like really, really strong, and really, really nice. And
Yup.
yeah, she actually tried to do the hammer game, that one.
Yep. Hit the bell.
Yeah,
Is what we call it. Yeah.
she didn't make it. She got like second place. This is when like your original record was there, but she was really nice. Her name was Delilah.
And she was really strong too.
And Bodhi, while you were having this conversation, was slowly and surely like sinking into his shell. Yep, it's awesome. Yep, strong women are super hot. Yep, yeah, yep, yep. Muscle mommies.
What's a muscle mommy?
Oh, it's a really strong lady you can look at and go, "Mommy," like that.
Behind
It's not
Bodhi's
your real
shell,
mom,
Rott's
man.
like flexing and there's nothing there.
Rot, what are you doing?
Being a strong, independent woman, probably. And he blushes.
Let's
a
go
little.
with that.
Otto will tell you when you're older.
I'm 23 years old.
We'll tell you when you're older.
Speaking of Rot, I wanted to give you this. And he like rubs his claws onto like the top of his leg, like he's wiping off sweat, and then he goes up to the side of his pouch and he unhooks what he had got from Order Up. And it's just a little bag, and he goes, here you go. And he kind of like sinks into his shell just a little bit. Oh, you said nobody ever put magic in your hand, and those are the magic berries from breakfast. Okay, bye.
Oh, he cares.
She's gonna like use one claw to open the bag and kind of peek inside. She goes, Are these the pancake berries? Did he just give me pancake
I was
berries?
gonna very quietly scream in the background, like,
Yeah, because you were magical as fuck. It's the closest I can do without having a patron, so.
Just like the wizards.
I think the wizards get their magic out of books, not pancake berries. But
Rod, just say thank you.
thank you, Bodhi. That was very considerate of you. I can officially say that exactly one person has put magic things in my hand.
Well, that's cool.
Well, I appreciate your thank you. I can tell that was extremely painful for you, so it's kind of a mixed bag for me, but I hope you like them.
She's gonna slowly use like one claw and put a berry in her mouth.
No.
Yeah, man, they're super great. These are like, wow, nobody's ever given me a gift like this before.
And Bodhi's voice comes from Rot's mouth.
Wow, they're a lot more sour than I expected. Just wow.
I didn't expect what this would do to me. I'm not really sure what it is that's happening, but it is happening. Yeah. I'm glad you like them.
Yeah, they're just they're just great. Oh. Wow. Okay, we're leaving now. We're gonna go find that hill that moves around. Come on, guys, let's go.
I'm gonna grab the little rat. I'll be right back. And I'm gonna head behind the bar to grab Sir Tavalar.
As you do, the Tavalar is actually like on one of the stools next to Penelope the chicken. Yes, I tell you true. Single-handedly, I defeated the beast. Yes, and she is just looking with those glowing red eyes. Oh, what you're saying is fascinating. Do go on, Sir Tavalar. Oh, fair lady, I have many a story I could regale you with. Unfortunately, duty calls.
Now a ship, the fairy dragon, and the chicken.
The ship that we didn't expect but really should have.
Sir Tavalar, may I take your cage and free you? Not now, but soon.
Mr. Sir Gromp, you honor me. Shall we away?
We shall.
And as you gather him up, Sue is there and looks at you all as you start to gather.
Well, I can't say I've seen much stranger fellowship in here, but I appreciate you paying your debts. Poor Eileen. I remember being so young, when every heartbreak felt like the end of the world. To feel that way again. But I appreciate what you have done, and I appreciate even more what you are going to attempt to do. Be safe out there, and keep your eyes open for the inn should you ever need a place to lay your head again.
That's extremely kind of you, and we appreciate it more than you know, especially with this being our traveling domain. And she gestures at the entire ass swamp.
And she turns to look at you, Kieren.
Thank you for everything you have done while you've been here, my boy. I will miss you. Don't be afraid to stop in again if you ever see us around.
Kai's going to stand up from his stool and give Sue a hug. Just walk straight in and give her a hug.
Boy, my boy. Would you like me to pass your farewells on to the rest of the staff?
Would you like a hard candy?
I'd probably appreciate that. I don't think I'm going to be able to find all of them. Could you tell Vasilisa that his dress really is amazing? And give this rock to order up. And Kai pulls out a little shiny rock that he has in his pocket and just puts it in her palm. It doesn't really, it's not like an expensive rock or anything. It's just a pretty rock that he found at some point.
And as you say that, order up skitters around the bar and just with his beak and just order up, and he's off.
Never mind. Just the dress one then.
And then skitters back with the rock still in his beak. Pops off an orange feather and hands it to you. There's a little bald spot, right here where he's recently plucked 3 feathers.
Odie, that's your fault.
I didn't understand the system, to be fair.
Are you from here?
Order up.
I'm not from here, I just been here.
Order up.
Goodbye and safe travels.
Thank you, Sue. Thank you for everything.
Don't be a stranger, my boy. Now, go write your story. Go.
Kai's gonna be the first to walk out the door, so he doesn't have to turn back around and look back.
So he doesn't cry.
Don't cry.
Before we leave, I need Otto motions to Melon and Bodhi if you could come here for a minute.
Yeah, what up?
Melon, can I have some of your hair? I know it's a weird request, but can I just have a little bit of your hair?
Yeah, sure. And they give you some, but there's already a flower in it for some reason.
Well, thank you. I'm put that in my purse. Bodhi, can I have some of that moss there?
Hold on, let me figure out which one I'm gonna part with.
I need the sticky one.
Oh, okay.
Melon, did you give him the blonde hair or the red hair? Out of curiosity.
Yeah, tell me the color.
Red.
Cool. All right. Thanks. I'm gonna take some of the blue, the hair gel, the beard gel, mix it in my hand, and I'm gonna use a nature check. Gromp, come here.
Yes! Yes!
Are you making him a beard? Oh my god.
I'll allow either nature or performance on this. I will allow performance if you wish to use that instead, but whichever you would like.
It doesn't matter because I rolled a nat 20, so we're gonna go with
What's gonna get you higher?
+4 performance. Come here, bud.
Yeah,
It's drugs that'll get him higher. It's the drugs.
Get down. Come down. And you're just gonna see two bunny hands go there and pull in the empty spot, and then just let it sit there for a minute. There.
So you've got this
Don't lose.
blue patch of, like, it's blue-ish with, like, some red still in there as well. But it does, like, the moss that was given was quite an effective adhesive.
Please be allergic to cats. Please be allergic to cats.
Part of his backstory, like, you've been wondering why Gromp has been occasionally sneezing. But no, gets stuck on there. So you've got this, it fills in the space. So now there's a bluish, reddish segment of a very different,
blue to purple or red.
It's also a very different texture from your hair, but it's not a bald spot anymore.
I'm just imagining that Gromp has like a kinky hair and Melon's is like more straight and there's like
There's still like a flower in there for some reason.
Don't leave me hanging, please, bro.
There you go, bud.
Much appreciated.
You're welcome. It's what I do.
How does it look?
It looks nice.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And as he says that, I'm gonna walk over to Sue and get down on one knee. Madam, thank you so much for letting us stay in your humble abode.
And she starts to giggle, and she reaches out and like does this at your chin there.
Quit.
I like it. I like it.
Well,
Looks good on you.
know, Sue, you have no idea how much that means coming from you.
Oh, please make it permanent.
I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, and we shall be seeing you soon. And I'll kiss her hand.
Oh,
and very withered hand, the veins sticking out on it, and you give it a peck, and she gives a little.
you're making me feel like a schoolgirl again. Go get out of here before I keep you.
And I'll head out after Kai.
Can I use telepathic speech to speak in his head in Sue's voice and go, it looks like shit?
What? I'm sorry, what was that, Sue? I'll turn around.
What? I said get out of here before I keep you. Go on.
Okay, I thought I heard something else. I'll see you soon, Sue. I'm sorry about that.
Gaslighting for fun and profit.
Yes.
Gaslight your family. Gaslight your friends.
Don't actually do that.
Nobody said we were friends.
Don't gaslight people.
Don't do that. That's mean.
So, one by one, you all start to step out, and as you look behind, you see one of the last people you see in there is Eliwick, still in her pajamas. She didn't actually go up and change. Still in her pajamas, and as she sees you all leaving and the door starts to close behind you, see you all soon.
This is a River Song situation, isn't it?
Who's that?
River who?
No, this is Sarah checking.
Oh,
Well, kids, welcome to the swamp. I'll be your tour guide today. Alligator, log, might be both.
This tour is shit. Boo.
Then don't hit me, Melon, pick me up.
Yeah, I've got him on my back. Okay.
Fine, Bodhi, pick me
Nope,
up.
I'm already lifting you up and putting you on my shoulders.
Oh.
No, I don't want to share.
Alright, let's go before we turn it out. Okay, start. Okay, Kai's gonna like trot down the steps as soon as he can, just to like trot away from the inn. Even if it's kind of like in the water, he's just gonna like keep walking and not turn back because he's like,
So-
because he's spent a couple months there at this point.
All in front of you stretches hither. The stinking, squelching bog. Endless in front of you, it seems. The water is no longer 5 feet high as it was when you last climbed the steps to the inn at the end of the road. The water itself has receded, but the ground is still nothing but mud, and occasional fallen, rotten trees and stumps and large mushrooms, some that glow softly, some that seem to contract and expand in rhythmic fashions. Those strange...
Wow, gross.
Those strange plant-like growths that float in the air like grotesque balloons breathing like lungs. The sound of croaking creatures and skittering, chittering insects, along with the occasional distant sound of the something treading through the mud, is what greets you as you return and leave that temporary respite, that temporary place of comfort, and return to this.
Hit me. Am I trudging through the mud? I am trudging through the mud.
I think Brat's going to keep her ears open for sounds of stupid jingles sung in the voice of rabbits. Just in case.
Fair.
Just so she can make eye contact with him.
Otto's just gonna, on Gromp's shoulders, just kind of surveying, kind of being a beacon of just scanning.
Processing.
Everything kind of smells weird.
Yeah, it smells like shit. That's what it smells like.
Yeah, after
Smells like death and decay.
after the smells of the delicious cooking of arena inside, the smells of rotted plant matter and old water is not a... It's amazing how quickly you can go nose blind to something, and it's equally amazing how quickly that nose blindness can go away when you leave that. And so, though you feel like you will adjust to it once again, it is quite an assault on the senses when you first step out here.
Well, I know what it smells like. It smells like...
Don't say it.
I was gonna say proper survival.
Okay, thanks, Bear Grylls. Let's keep going.
Bear Grylls, they sound powerful.
Is that what you cook bears on?
Like an owl bear. Do they grow things?
Are they related to this person whose book I have, the Barefooted Contessa?
Seen an owlbear?
The what?
Here?
Oh my god.
B-E-A-R? Or B-A-R-E? Oh, wait, you can't read. Never mind.
It's all right, Melon.
It had pictures
So
of
we're
food, and I
looking-
want that food.
I just
Hon-
can't. Bodhi.
Honestly,
Bodhi, walk a little faster so we don't have to talk to them.
So, are we just directionlessly wandering the swamp right now? Or what's the plan? What are we doing?
We were going towards where the hill was last seen.
Yeah, Bellamy Hill.
That.
Yeah,
Oh.
nobody had seen it at all.
Sir Tavalar,
Yes,
Where do you,
Mr. Sir Gromp.
where you got any idea where we should go here, bud?
I am just as lost in the woods, lost in the swamp as you, I'm afraid, and my choices of direction are even more limited than yours. I have often said that the most important step is the next one. So, forward for now, maybe.
Bodhi, please. You've never led us astray before.
Oh yeah.
I thought I
Okay,
was
you had to
leading
pick a-
most of the time.
No. If Bodhi had to pick a direction, Bodhi, which direction would you pick to get to Telemy Hill?
And he looks around. Well, I mean that way's the prettiest, so probably go that way.
We're going the opposite direction. Turn around.
Oh shit, those sticks are ugly. Oh, I didn't mean that stick. Fuck.
We're going in the opposite direction the Bodhi pointed.
You all start trudging away from the inn in that opposite general direction. And unfortunately, though you have figured out that one possible source for a key for Sir Tavalar's cage would be Jingle Jangle, who does indeed live on the sentient Telemy Hill, you aren't sure where to start looking. You have been told a few distinguishing characteristics, that it had a clutch of willow trees atop it, and that it is known to move. That is at least something to go on. But for now, you're just kind of walking. Kai.
If there's a really tall tree that we see, Kai would like to climb it to try to see if he can, like, scan above the rest of treetops to find willows or anything that looks like it's moving.
Sure. It takes you a little while to find one that is suitable to be climbed on and won't just simply collapse from the rot. But once you do climb up one, go ahead and make me a perception check.
Make it up for that 7, or was it a 5 I rolled? So it's 18 plus 6, so 24.
24. The gases of the bog make it difficult to see too terribly far at a given stretch. But because you have a higher location, there is something up ahead that catches your eye. It's not the hill. It's not a giant hill with large willows on it. That you're sure of. But it's a... You are not actually sure. For a second, it looks like you're seeing something there, but then you just move a fraction of a degree and you lose it. And you come back and you see it again. It looks like something that's almost two-dimensional in space. So that when you look at it from the wrong angle, it's invisible. But from the right angle, you start to see it again. But you're too far to see what it is.
Kai will climb back down the tree and drop in front of everybody else. Hey guys, there's There's some weird shit up in front of us. It's like somebody took a piece of paper with weird shit on it and put it in like reality, but like really big. So I'm not sure if it's like something's broken in the existence of time and space, or if I'm just having a stroke.
Oh, like those magic eye puzzles.
Could always be the stroke.
Do you smell toast?
So I'm assuming it's not the stroke, but always gonna just keep that as an option. Keep them open just in case one day it might be true, and I'd rather like be taken seriously because it's a very serious medical thing. Otto.
Wait, the Feywild gives you strokes?
You never know.
I mean, I feel like I'm going to have one 24/7.
You never know. Again, keep your options open. But there's some weird shit up ahead, so I'd rather be a little bit quiet about it in case it's something a little less hostile. This, weird piece of paper, 2D reality in front of us might have evil intentions.
All right. Got it.
Paper with evil intentions. Hmm.
A magic eye puzzle. You can never do them.
But either way, just like if we continue on this way, it's like just keep an eye out. Maybe we should use a little bit of stealth or not, just clang through.
Sir Tavloy, do you have a sword handy?
Yes! And he draws his sword, or draws it part way from his sheath.
Always, of course. I'm not sure how much help I'll be from within here, but if anyone gets within my cage, they will regret it.
Gromp, come here. And she can kind of like wave him over to where she's like straddling Bodhi's head.
Yeah, what's up?
Here. And she's going to hand him down her rapier.
For me?
I took it off yes, it's for you. I took it off a corpse.
I hate to make big deals of things, but this is the first thing you've ever given me.
Yes, now you have to give me something of equal value because we're in the Feywild, but later.
Or you can take this as a learning opportunity and understand that Raw offers
No!
you an
He's got to
olive
give me
branch.
something of equal value. Shut up, Bodhi.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm low on balls right now, but
I don't want
when I find
take the sword.
not
The sword.
okay, I'll take the sword, but it's not stupid, and I'll point it in the direction that Kai gestured. Onward. And I'll lead the way.
Point it a little bit off to the right, considering I know how to navigate the outdoors. It's that way.
Yeah, and I'll point slightly to the right. Onwards.
Onwards!
You start heading the direction that Kai indicated. And just like a two-dimensional object, the thing that you all couldn't see starts to come into view. And it looks like a tear in space. That from one angle, most angles, is not there, but from one is present, and an entirely different place lies beyond it. And as you start to come to the appropriate angle that allows you to actually see through it, we see a gloomy and dilapidated village. Its cobblestone streets eerily quiet, lined with decaying homes and withered trees. But what truly unnerves you all are the children. Everywhere across these streets, playing eerily calm games in the streets, hollow gazes devoid of youthful innocence, their movements unnatural, marionettes pulled by unseen strings. And looming over the children, adults, their parents, presumably, with disturbingly large, toothy grins stretching their faces to nightmarish proportions. In the center of the village, a macabre playground stands. It is adorned with rusty swings and broken toys, climbing areas coated with what looks like barbed wire. Yet the possessed children play emotionlessly upon them, hands gripping where the barbed wire is and ripping away. And as you watch for just a second, the eyes of two of the children blankly look your way, and grins like their parents begin to split their face in a rictus as they begin to run and skip towards the rift. 2 of them at first, 4 now, and as the first cross the threshold and splash into the mud of hither.
Don't you
That's
do it.
where we'll pick up next time.
No!
Yes, indeed! What a great session, you all.
How dare!
How
Well,
dare I?
How dare!
Well, at least you get something spooky for the Halloween episode. Yay!
That's true. The last one before Halloween will be quite a fitting one.
And nobody liked that.
And
No one
nobody
liked that.
enjoyed that for a single moment. Thank
Oh.
you,
I'm
everyone
out.
who is in the chat. Thank you, first-time chatters. I saw a few of Dead Aussie Gamer, of Doc Xavier. We have some of our regular crew that we love and appreciate so much. With Sally Quinn here, always appreciate you. With Smallville, some of the Misty Mountain crew, other people that I missed, and I'm so sorry if I didn't see your comments. I was running a game. But appreciate all of you, and appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for playing this game with
we
me
appreciate you.
and telling this
Amazing.
amazing story.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for who you are and for what you do. We will be back next week, same channel, same day, but after that we'll be off for
Each
2
time.
weeks. But we have one more session before we take 2 weeks off. So please come back to see what the hell is up with that. Before
Doesn't
we
answer the question. The fuck?
What's up with that?
Hey,
What's up with that?
I was hoping for
No, thank
a
you.
bit of a change
No.
of pace, so that's definitely gonna do
Nah.
that. Yeah, nothing like some creepy children to end the session on.
Yes, no, thank you.
Bro, I get to punt some children. Hell yes, I'm down.
Before we close out a few
Eating
things,
children.
please be sure to check out the schedule of Misty Mountain streaming. Check out all the other games that are going on. Always appreciate all the great content that the creators here on this channel put out. Again, if you like geeky liftwear, please check out Flex Comics just because they are great people, family owned, and love them. And until next time, friends, do something good for yourself. Don't leave yet because we are going to raid and we want to give another channel some love. So stick around just a second. Even if you're planning on tuning out, wait until after we raid so that they get to see a big number raid. It feels really good, so stick around. But do something good for yourself this week and this weekend. Hydrate, take care of yourself, and until we see you next time, stay wild, friends. See you next week. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.